It's Alesia. By now you've heard of the explosion that took the lives of Alesia and Nancy in Maine at Old Orchard Beach. Alesia was celebrating her friend Nancy's birthday, and they lit a candle because of a smell in the trailer, and unfortunately it was gas, and it exploded. I received a phone call from my son, who's friends with her soul daughter. Alesia didn't have children of her own, but she had many soul children, people who saw her as a soul mama. And I reached out and found out that she hadn't passed yet, that she was in that in-between place. And I sat down and I said, Alesia. And just saying her name, a flood of her words, her voice, so clearly in my head. Now, I apologize if this sounds... I don't even know what to say. I just apologize how this sounds. But I'm going to share with you her voice and what she said to me. An explosion, Marlene. I died in an explosion. Can you believe it? Can't tell very many people. I mean, now I'm sharing it with the world. But she had a sense of humor. For those of you who knew her, who know her, she's twisted. And I feel bad saying that, but you know what? This is me honoring her. So I'm just going to say what I'm going to say. I'm honoring Alesia right now in this moment. This is the way I would like to remember her, the way she actually is. I don't want this to be soppy and sad. Yes, she's gone, and I miss her like you would not believe. She and I sat in my office. This is the first time I've been able to bring myself out here since she passed, because she sat right here in this chair that I'm sitting in right now. And we had so many beautiful discussions, and I lit this candle right here for her, in her honor, for this, so I can do this for her today. This is probably the 5th time I've made a video that I'm not, hopefully I'm happy with this one. I want to capture the essence of who she is. The other day, I was laying in bed after she passed, and I felt a hand on my back, like somebody literally just pressed their hand hard on my back. It was 5:55 in the morning, and I was just waking up, and I instantly felt her. And I said, Alesia, if this is you, put a song in my head. Now I'm all asleep, groggy. Couldn't think of a song on my own if I wanted to. 2 songs came into my head. Now, again, keep in mind, she's twisted. And I mean that in the most crazy, loving way. 2 songs from the 80s, overlapping each other, popped right into my head, flooded me. Is This Burning? An Eternal Flame, and I Will Be the Flame. 2 songs from the 80s, playing through my head in unison. And I said, you're loving this, aren't you? And she said, oh my God. She said, this is so me. That's Alesia. That's who she is. The day after she died, I woke up in the morning and I felt like I was punched in the stomach when it hit me again, when I realized that she was gone. And I was never going to be able to put my arms around her and give her the biggest hug, which I always did every time I saw her. She gave the best bear hugs. And that morning, I'm in the shower and I'm crying. And the song Blaze of Glory is playing in my head. And I'm like, oh my God, stop it. But she knew that for others, it may be too soon. But she knew for me, she could be real with me in that moment. And I'm glad she was able to do that. And it helped me too, because it's made me laugh. It's made me see her in such a kind of different way, but I mean, it's the way she was in life, so why wouldn't she be that way afterwards? She is a healer, had a path that she was heading towards. She was going to be doing all kinds of creations with art, as she always had been, but she was also going to be starting a beautiful career with her singing bowls. She learned how to clear them and program them and work with them in the crystal Reiki class that we worked with. She hadn't quite finished the class. She still had one more session left. And I couldn't wait to do that last session with her, and I guess that will never happen. But I love that I had that time with her. When we sat in class, it was just her and me. She was my very first student. I've taught many others since her, but she's the one that got me started with teaching it, so I'm so grateful to her for that. But when we sat together, we didn't talk about crystal Reiki. We talked about everything but, so it was pretty funny. But that's the way she was. That's the way she is. She died on the Lionsgate portal, the very first day of the Lionsgate portal. It runs from like the 26th until like the 12th of August or something like that. And she died on the day that the portal started. Now, I'm wearing this crown for her, for the Lionsgate portal. I do typically wear this 2 weeks before and after my birthday because I'm a Leo. And if you know me, you know my birthday is August 8th, which is the peak of the portal. And I am inviting a whole bunch of my friends, my soul family. She was involved in my classes. So the students in my class, we created something, the Light Council. We're called the Light Council, the Sharing Light Council. And she was one of us. So all of her soul sisters are getting together to honor her and celebrate her as I share my birthday with her. And you have to be a pretty special person for me to share my birthday with you. And I didn't know, if you've seen a previous video of mine, you saw that I didn't care about my birthday this year. And it lit me up inside when I decided to share that day with her this year. This is what it was meant to be. So, I love you, Alesia. My beautiful soul sister. I love you. I was going to say more than you know, but you know. Keep sending me your twisted messages. Keep sending me those inappropriate songs. Keep being who you truly are. And if you're a healer and you're worried because if it can happen to someone like her, can it happen to you? Know that she finished her job here. She did everything she came here to do, and she has more to do on the other side, supporting us, the other healers that are here. So, no fear. We are here for a reason. She was here for a reason. She is a beautiful light that will continue lighting the way for all of us. Her and Nancy. I don't want to forget Nancy. I didn't know Nancy. But Nancy, happy birthday. My fellow Leo. And Alesia, an Aries, a fellow fire sign. I love you. I honor you. Feel and ignite your own spark within you every day, as Alesia did, from beginning to end. And think about how amazing her journey was and the way she went out with a bang. For family and friends that may be still thinking, oh my God, I know it's hard to think of it that way, but from a soul perspective, wow. And that's Alesia. Wow. When I think of her, I will always think, wow. I love you, Alesia. My beautiful soul sister. Until we meet again, babe, I love you so much.